Hello there, builders. Today we're going to be building your first model kit. Um, I'm building the original Gundam on this walkthrough, so yeah, I'm gonna show you everything you need to keep an eye on. Um, when you buy your first model kit, make sure you look at everything. And sometimes model kits tell you what you need and what you don't need. For example, this one requires no glue. So Gundams are basically just snap-on model kits. You don't require glue. At least not yet, unless you want to make it perfect. But this is building your first um, model kit. So when you open it, the first thing you'll see would be your instruction manual. You want to look at this quite carefully because your instruction manual comes with a bunch of neat things. For example, these are the color paintings you will need for your model kit. Sometimes they're in English, depending on where you are in the world. Gundams come from Japan, so that's why it's in Japanese. Obviously they don't translate everything, as you can see, but they do translate the basics. So when you first open it up, you'll see the finished model, but the end product of your model kits sometimes. And then sometimes you'll find this manual. This is the beginning of your pain of building a model kit. So the first thing we're going to look at here is the frames. We get 5 frames here. So we're supposed to have 5 frames in this box, our model kit box. So let's take a look at that. Here we have 1. Here we have 2, 3, and 4, and 5, but it doesn't have anything on it, which means that on top of shipping, sometimes pieces come off because one, they're so thin that they want to accurately put these pieces together. So yeah, sometimes pieces do come off, so you want to double check that they make sure they don't come off. I'll leave this in here for it. And also, don't forget about your stickers. Stickers are somewhat important, but if you're a beginner, you're gonna like them. I'm still a beginner. So I checked our 5 pieces plus the swords. So yes, a couple of things you must know are symbols throughout your building progress, construction projects. They will have little symbols. So for example, they have these 5 here, as you'll be able to see and read what they mean. So yes, the +2 means that you're going to be doing this twice. So instead of cutting one piece out of a chest piece, you'll cut out 2 pieces of that same chest piece, same number. And this is self-explanatory. This is stickers. This is when you put on the stickers. Sometimes you can put them on later, but other times you must put them on while you're building it because it would be hard to get through. Yeah, they tell you a lot of what to be careful and where not to be careful, how to cut and not to cut. So from here on out, let's start building our model kits. Make sure you pay attention. Some manuals don't come with step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5, and 6 because they go all through. Keep an eye on which direction the pieces go through, because like right here, self-explanatory, you go straight across, but then you reach here and then like, what's going on here? But then you see this little arrow. It's like, okay, so this arrow goes down here, then goes here, then goes there, then goes here, then goes down here, and then goes here, which means that you're gonna be zigzagging. It means that you begin from here, and then you work on this piece first, and then you go down here, and then from here, well, you go here, and then you set these pieces down. Make sure you pay close attention to your manual, and sometimes they tell you where to cut and not cut, because sometimes you will confuse. I have done this myself. I cutting off the piece that makes it look good, and yeah. So yeah, that's how we begin that. So let's start with this. If you played Battleship before, this would be easy / complicated following along for reasons that A6, A12, if you can see there, A6, A12, which means that every frame here has a letter / number, sometimes letter / numbers. So for example, this is A, this is frame A, this is frame B, and this is frame C, and then this is PC. So yeah, sometimes they come with B1 and B2. That means there's two of the exact same piece of it. Yeah. So do be careful with that. Buy another model kit that will have those kind of pieces, frames. But this is the easiest Gundam I can find to build, and on top of that is the OG. So yeah, I must show you here. Don't forget your cutters. You can have those, and whatever the box told you will need. For example, if you're building model boats or planes, they will require glue. Sometimes cars too. So told us to get A6 and A12. So the color one is A. That's A6. And I found A12. When you're cutting the pieces, make sure you don't cut like this. Don't cut like this. That's wrong, and you would damage the piece. What you want to do is flip them over with the flathead on this side against the model piece right here. So that way when you do cut, you won't damage the piece. So yeah, that's A6, and now I'm cutting A12. See, for example, if I would have just like cut like this, if I would have just cut like this and think like, yeah, I gotta cut this piece, I would have probably, I'm not sure if I can be able to see or show you. I'll show you when I cut it. This piece was a little too close, so I would have cut it like this. I would have cut the piece off here. So make sure you pay close attention on where you're cutting, because it was a little too close to comfort. So yeah, these two pieces go together as so. Make sure you pay close attention on which direction it goes. So this piece goes like this. And like I said, Gundams are snap-on, so they just snap together. They don't require glue. I know that some model kits are switching into snap-ons. Not all. So you might find some boats, cars, planes, trains that snap on. Even figures. They just snap on. So to our next step, PC. PC2, PC2. That means that I gotta go here to PC and then find 2. Okay, so I gotta cut these 2 pieces off. And I gotta pay close attention on where do I want to cut. Do I want to cut here, here? So apparently I want to cut here. Sometimes these pieces come so loose that you can just go up and down without using the pincers and just break them off. This one wouldn't break. So yeah, sometimes they come out like that. You can cut them out like that. Just go back and forth a few times, and then using a little bit of force, you can break them off. So how do these go? These go with a thing like that. So do pay close attention to your pictures. Pictures help a lot to tell you which direction the pieces go and all that, because you will get confused. Trust me. So the model kit goes like this, and these little dent thingies go in here, and one goes here, and the other one goes right here. So that goes that. And then here we go. PC 4 and C 35. So let's get PC 4. PC 4 is right there. This one gives me enough momentum that I can just roll it out of there. So I have PC 4 and then C35. I believe this is C30. C. Yep, and I gotta look for 35. C35's right here. There we go. C35. Remember, pay attention to your picture. Picture helps a lot. So for example, I would bring this ball. Apparently it doesn't matter right now on which direction. Actually, it does, actually. I didn't see that. Apparently it does. Oh, lost my piece. Alright, this ball is not just a round ball. As you can see, there's a little dent there. And if I would have just gone like this and stuck it in, it would not work. So I looked at the picture carefully and double checked that the indent this must go in here. So that's what I'm gonna do. Don't be afraid to use a little bit of force. And now it's telling me that this piece goes in there. Okay, now it's telling me that this piece goes in there, but I have to pay close attention to keep that piece up. I have to pay close attention to keep that piece up. So grab my kit, face it like so, and as you see, there's a little thing sticking out. That piece goes up. So that's what I'm gonna do. And as I said before, don't be afraid to use a little force, because yeah, you need to use force once in a while on these pieces. So there you go, I put that in. Next we go here, A8 and down to A5. So I need A8, A and 8. Okay, I'm just double checking the piece. A8 is right here. Do be careful where you cut. Always pay close attention to where you're cutting, because they do have some, you see, as you can see here, they do have that. Like I almost cut this whole piece off. That's why I took the piece out and double check, make sure. So this goes like so. Okay, I got it. This doesn't snap on right now. Oh, it does. Oh, okay, now I see. Okay. Pay close attention to your pictures. Always pay close attention to the pictures. See, I almost cut the piece that needed to hold this piece together. And there we go. Now it's in. And now A5. So I'm cutting A5. Double check where you're cutting. Make sure you don't cut a piece off, because when I first started this, I did cut pieces off. So here's 5. Here's my piece. The holes on top and those little things on top, they go in like so. And there you go, the snap-on. It is great. We just snap these two together. And now we need a 9. Seems like it's the waist, so A9. Found it. It's this red piece right here. Make sure you double check where you're cutting. And always remember, you want the flat side, not this side. So yeah, A9 snaps like so, and there you go, the waist. Now from here, it's telling us that we need to do not only cut these pieces, but put it together. So we have this. I'm gonna start from bottom, going up, because it seems that all this just like stacks on top of each other and snaps on top of each other. So this is, and it even tells you this is step one. Start from here. You get these little symbols. Pay attention. Like I said, pay attention. So step one, A14. So I gotta find A14. Found it. It's this piece right here. I found this right here. So let's cut that out. That goes on top. Just snap on. And now I need PC1, which is probably this old little one right here, the abandoned one. Now I noticed something here. You see this little symbol right here? That symbol is telling you that you must face that piece in a certain way when you put it in. So this is telling me that that flat edge that it has, as you can see right there, you can tell that it's in an angle. That angle piece must be facing the front, so put that angle piece in the front of it. And as I said, don't be hard. It's okay to be a little rough on this. And now here we're heading to the back, because we're done with this. We're heading to the back. And right here is telling me I need C24. So grab C, and I have to look for 24. So I found this piece right here. I'm double checking to make sure I don't cut anything off. And that goes in the back. So it seems that is a check back. Because from here, it's telling me I need C36 and C36. I need C36, they're in the same one. So go find C36. I found it right here. You see how it's in between both of these, so that means I need these two pieces because they're both C36, and like those, like these, I can just rotate these a little bit and they'll come off. This is what I mean about be careful, double check if no pieces have come off, because through shipping, through seats or planes, you know how the vibration is on those, and they will come off. I have had some pieces come off on me. So yeah, there you go. Next is this, but I got this symbol. As you remember, I told you this symbol means that you're going to be cutting two of the same piece. So for example, here's B9. I gotta find B9, two B9s. So for example, piece, this white one. I gotta look for 9. 9 right here. And as you can see, I gotta cut these two because it means double. So B9 right there, and B9 right here. And now I gotta cut B8. So B8 is this one. So I gotta double check. B8's right here. You can see I almost made a mistake of cutting right here. I gotta cut underneath. This is what I mean about you have to be careful. Like literally be careful. And I cut those pieces out and I can just rotate and pull, and I got my B8 right here. B8. And it's telling me that B9 goes in these little thing, right? So it's telling me that, yep. So do it twice. Sometimes you'll have these for like legs or arms, wings, wheels. And now these go attached. So yeah, there we have the full front chest piece. Chest and waist, I believe. No, chest and ribs. So that is the first of it. And that's how you pay close attention. And yeah, so I'm gonna finish this off camera so that way I don't cut anything off. But right here, as we get to the head, it's telling me I need stickers to glue and to stickers to stick on to the pieces of the head. So for example, I need A1, so I gotta find A1, which is this little one right here, and I gotta put the stickers, basically the eyes, on it. So yeah, so that's why you use your pincers for, or yeah, pincers, snippers, whatever they're called. So yeah, I'll do the rest off camera, finish it. So I'll be back in a bit. So I finish the head, and as I was working at the arms, I noticed this. This is something you might come across too. As I said, pay close attention on where pieces go and where they face, because from here I don't have any instructions to where these go, so I just look at this one, the next one, and see, okay, so they have to go like this. So this picture is telling me to pay close attention that one piece goes in the bottom of these little round things, and another piece goes on the top, and make sure that they're facing, see how this is angled this way? Make sure they're facing this angle, and this one is not facing any angle, but it is telling me that this goes like this. Don't flip it around, just make sure they're facing, one's angled this way and the other one's hanging up. So make sure you pay close attention, trust me, it'll help you a lot. Be right back. Okay, this is the final build. As you can see, I finished putting everything together. You do have, don't worry if you have extra pieces. If you do, just put them in a Ziploc bag, small one, and yeah, just put them in there and just switch them out if you want to have them different pose. Now, for those who are more experienced on this model kit building, this is a tutorial for those who just want to get into it and, you know, their first model kits and what they need to keep an eye on how that. I know for a fact that this is not done. As you can tell, I am not nowhere near done, but this is a good finished product for this Gundam. So yeah, if you enjoyed your first model kit, I will make a tutorial on for the next level of tools you will need. For example, you need paper, sandpaper. You will need marker or something, because you will want to do something called panel lining. That only means if you want to mark things, but I'll explain everything in that tutorial. But yeah, if you enjoyed and had the time, please leave a like and please leave a comment, so that way next time I will go through stuff that I miss. Because remember, this is a basic tutorial. This is your finished model for those who just want to see how fun it is. And that is a lot of fun. I'm happy I saved this for this, because I build other Gundams. Never build the OG. Alright, thank you.